My name is Ambassador Evi Siru. I'm originally from Nigeria, but I'm based in Amsterdam in the Netherlands. I've lived there for 30 years, and I publish a magazine called The Voice News Magazine. It's an African magazine published in English to reach the Africans in the diaspora. And one of our objectives is to promote Africa in Europe, back to Africa, that Africa is a land of opportunity. I mean, Morocco is a beautiful country. There's a lot of opportunities here. So as in Nigeria, in Ghana, in Senegal, just name it. The 54 countries in Africa is land of potentials.
Yeah, it's not just in Europe.
No, there's nothing again in Europe for us. Africans are cleaners in Europe rather than being managers. But when you come back home, you can create job for yourself. You can be a fashion designer. You can be an architect. You can be a barber, have your barbing salon. You can be a hairstylist. There's so many things. You can be a driver, have your own vehicle and drive yourself. That's what we are doing in Europe, but you can also do it in Africa. You have your land, you have your house. Life is much easier. You have your family. A lot of Africans in Europe don't have family. They are alone, lonely. Morocco is well developed. It's a beautiful country. Everything we have in Europe, you have it here. So if I can speak French or Arabic, I'll stay here. It's beautiful. So there's a lot of young people dying on the sea, trying to get to Europe, spending a lot of money. For what? So it pains me when I read on the news every day, 20 people died, 40 people died, and these are young Africans. Many of them 16, 18, 20, trying to get to Europe. And there's no opportunities again in Europe. A lot of Europeans are moving to Africa. When I go to the Gambia, there's a lot of Europeans living in Gambia, and they don't want to go back to Europe. They said, this place is beautiful. Life is cheap, it's comfortable, and we don't want to stay in the cold in Europe. Now, we are becoming multilingual. You can speak English, you can speak French, you can speak Arabic. Gambia is a Muslim country, so a Moroccan can live there and be a success. Senegal, Mali, Guinea. So we have a lot of opportunities in Africa than in Europe. Only very few of us are able to make it in Europe. But in Africa, there are more journalists than we have in Europe. For many years in Holland, we were like 4 or 5 journalists of African origin who are able to make it. But if I go to Africa, I can do more than I'm doing in Europe. Yes, for me, I would tell my brothers and sisters in Morocco, particularly the young ones, you don't need to come to Europe. There are more opportunities in Africa. You can go to Ghana, you can go to Senegal, you can go to Mali, you can go to Gambia. You have the language, you have the culture, you have the energy. So don't waste your time going to Europe. Let's exploit Africa, because this is our continent.